Alright, it's TV from RideADV. Just a quickie, which never is if you hear me talk, you know I'll waffle on, but airbag vests. So I've wanted an airbag vest forever. Ever since I've seen them come out, I like the concept. I also like the fact that it works as a neck brace as well, and not having a neck, I can't wear a neck brace, it sits too high, I can't get my helmet on, with the neck brace, can't move, so it's no good. And I can hear people go, oh, it breaks your collarbone. Mate, if I fall off and have a big enough impact, it breaks my collarbone, not my neck, I'm sweet, it can break both collarbones for all I really care. So I want an airbag vest. I also watched when they were introduced in the Dakar and made mandatory. A few blokes blew up, a few of the competitors blew up about it from what we could see on social media. But as soon as a few of the races fell off for them and they deployed, I haven't heard a word about it since, so they must work. So I asked our local supporter, Venture Moto, about a Klim one. At that stage, they weren't bringing them country. They're now bringing them in. They're bringing two in. They're bringing the Ai1 rally vest in, and they're bringing the Ai1 airbag vest in. So I've got a rally one, so it's more off-road. And the difference between the rally airbag, Ai1 rally airbag vest and the Ai1 vest is the rally vest has this D3O armor in the front of it, okay? So not only does it have this armor in the front, it also has some in the back. Now, just to recap, I used to wear a pressure suit. What I've done with my pressure suit, which is an EVS pressure suit, zips up the front here. I've pulled all the armor out the front. I've pulled the back protector armor out, give it the heave. And what I do is I put that on first, so I still have my bits of my shoulder and arms, elbows here, and then forearms and elbows, and then I put this on. So this weighs 1.9 kilos. We just weighed it here on the scales with the brain box in it. I'll get to that later. And yeah, and it has a D3O armor in the front, and in the back here, you've got this hard membrane that the computer sits in, and then we've got a zipper here. And Rooster, you get a zoom in there. We've got D3 armor in here, D3O armor in here, plus an air canister. Now the low down this air canister is, you can replace this air canister 4 times, okay? So you can replace the trackside, you can undo this harness, unclip the harness here, flip it up, pull the canister out, put it in the bin, put a new canister in, hook it back up, put your computer back on, and away you go, okay? So you can do it 4 times. After 4 times, it needs to be returned to Venture Moto if you buy in Australia here, and they will pull the bag out, check the integrity of the bag, pressurize it, and then give it back to you if it's okay, or if not, replace the bag. So that's it there. Now I wore it the other day. The first thing I was concerned about was heat. Now I wore it the other day, it was 34 degrees. I have not worn a jacket on a motorbike 6 or 7 years. Even when we rode in the snow last year, I still wore a jersey. Okay, so I was worried I'd find it too hot. It was okay, it was pretty good. It was good. I didn't have any major problem with it. I drank a little bit more water than normal, but I don't know if I was doing that because I was conscious that it was going to be an issue. But anyway, so as I said, it weighs 1.9 kilos, and because it doesn't have a tether, and I didn't want a tethered one, I'm concerned that you might get off the bike, or even if you had a low speed fall, that it popped it out really quick and set the bag off, and then you got to buy a new canister. The canisters, by the way, according to the RevZilla website with the test, and I'll put that link on here, they're about $100 US. So here's the brain box. It charges by a micro USB in here. Charges pretty quick, and it has a 30-hour battery life, they're saying. Now, I've worn it for 2 full days, no inclination of it going flat. When you turn it on, the different sequence of lights here tells you when it's on, then tells you when it's hooked up to the magic that is GPSs and algorithms and all this sort of stuff. Now, the first subscription was $230, and I'm not sure the second year what happens. If it's cheaper because you've already done the adventure part, I don't know. So don't ask me, I don't know. InMotion was the company. I just, what do you call that, QR card, went to the QR code, put it on my phone, put it in, it was easy. So that once that's charged, just goes in, clicks in. So when you turn it on, these lights here, you should have the 2 green lights on here. I like the fact that this is all airbag in here now too, around that armor. Up here around my neck, all inflates, and if you watch that RevZilla video, you'll see they set it off, and all down the front here inflates. Now, like I said, what I've done to keep my shoulders and my elbows and my forearms protected, that's up to you what you do. What I did also find of interest was to clean it. It's just you can't. It's submersible if you fall off in a river or a creek or whatever, right? But it's not a washing machine, so there's a special method to clean it and deodorizing it. For $230, $233.47 a year, I'm happy with that. I pay my spot subscription because I'm happy with that. You do you, I do me, but I'm happy with that, okay? I like the fact that everything I've read about them is they don't go off every time you have a little fall and a spill, but it'll go off in the major times, and that's what the different algorithms are that you're paying for. Yeah, so I've done a couple of thousand kilometers in it so far, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I'll keep you updated, like with all the stuff we do. I'd like to test it for a longer period, but I thought I'd share it out there because it's new technology to Australia. I know there's been a few other airbags around, and road riders are using them, etc. And Gourley's had who sponsors Gourley? Alpine Star? The difference with Gourley's is a full jacket, that's cool, but when his goes off, and I've seen it go off, you've got to send it back to Alpine Star in Melbourne and have it re-energized. So, and his went off probably when I didn't think it needed to. You were there, weren't you, Rooster? Yeah. But I can see the reason why, you know? So the other thing with the subscription is, as soon as I go into my house where I hook this thing up, as soon as that thing's on and in the house, if there is a later subscription or later algorithm or some more white man magic, it hooks up the house to the Wi-Fi, it'll download it. So it's automatic apparently. So there you go.